Hi friends, welcome to my channel. The name of my channel is My Thrifted Home, and my name is Dusty. I usually do a little before in the car before I go to the estate sale, but today I kind of got distracted because it was a longer drive. My husband and I, we went up to Sanford, which is about an hour north-ish from here. So since I had more time in the car, I kind of spaced it off. So you just have to enjoy what you get now. It was put on by, I don't remember the estate seller's name because this is one I don't think I've been to before. Um, it was kind of in the country-ish from Sanford, like not in downtown proper or anything. And older home, small rooms, low ceilings, creaky floors. It's been around. So a lot of the stuff in there was old and had been around too, which was what drew me to the sale. When we got there about 2 hours before it started because it didn't start till 10, and today was the first day, which is usual on a Saturday. Usually a lot of the state sales start Thursday or Friday, so this one's going Saturday, Sunday. There was a main house with upstairs, two bedrooms upstairs, the main floor, a little basement, and then a garage out back. And I never did make it to the basement of the garage because the things I found inside, and it was crowded. They only let 10 of us in at first. So it was a little bit crowded because it's a smaller house. There was a lot of stuff. And I mean a lot of stuff. A lot of books. Kudos, this person was a reader. But the books were $5 a piece, so I kind of couldn't even bring myself to look at them because I don't want to pay $5. Even though some of them were old and they would have been cool, $5 is still kind of steep, and I would rather put my money into the things I did buy. So when we pulled up, we were the first ones there. No one else was there, probably for the first half hour, 40 minutes. And then another person pulled up and another person pulled up. And then we were the only three there for probably another half hour. And then about 9 o'clock, an hour before it started, a couple more people. And then that last half hour, it really started to trickle in. And everyone was copacetic and kind and everything. And then about 20 minutes till the sale, the people that were running it showed up and started a list of a sign-in list of who came first. And my husband and I were sitting on the front step porch. So they handed it to us because we were there first. And we handed it to who we knew was next. And this one guy, my husband nicknamed him Johnny Blue Bag, was standing there with his blue IKEA bag. And he's like, well, I was first in line. I was here first. And the lady that had the clipboard at the time said, we were all in our cars waiting here before you showed up. So we're first. Well, I've never been to an estate sale like that. It was always who was ever at the door first. And I thought to myself, I've been going to estate sales for over a year, and I'm sure other people even longer. And no place I've been to an estate sale has it been who's ever at the door first. If you see other cars that you know are there, and like so you pull up and you see someone immediately get out of their car that's parked, chances are they were probably already there before you because you didn't pull up behind them when they were parking. They were already parked, so they were there first. So everybody kind of just blew him off as like, hey, you are what you are. But I think his biggest upsetness about it was the fact that he was not number one, and he was at that time on the list, the last person on the list. So he didn't like his placement, but too bad. So Mr. Johnny Bluebag was number 8, and more people came. So by the time they let us in the house, there's probably close to 20 people there. And kudos, they even let us in 5 minutes early, which I was surprised because I've never been in any place where they've let us in even 5 minutes early. So yay! But there was one thing specifically I wanted, so my husband, he decided to be first and go get it, which I'm glad he did because if I had seen it, I probably would have passed on it because it was a rare vintage spice rack, and it's 9 pieces, and I liked it, but I was kind of like, oh, I only want to spend so much. So when he went to get it, it was priced at $60, which if it had been me, then I probably would have turned around and passed it by and not gotten it because I just wouldn't. But my husband went to get it while I looked at other stuff because it was easier for him to just do the one thing he knew I wanted while I looked at the various other things. So he picked it up, but Mr. Johnny Blue Bag was behind him, and it's like, oh, I was kind of interested in that. Well, since he was kind of so snarky at the front, my husband just decided, he's like, well, I'm just going to hang on to it. he didn't want to pay $60, but he just wanted to hang on to it for a little while. So Johnny Bluebag would be a little sweaty about not being able to get it. So it's kind of funny because he just carried it around for a while and decided he'd just hold on to it. So meanwhile, I was finding things, and the guy had said, if there's anything not priced, let me know, and I'll just give you a price. So we held on to it all the way out to the checkout, and then my husband's like, well, let's ask him if he'll take less for it. So by that point, and I'd started to unload my bag, he's just like, how about we just do $65 for everything? And I'm like, you done, deal. Because then in that case, I just got 14 items with the upcharge from using a debit card, $67 for 14 items, which means it's like about a little over around $5 a piece. So my $60 spice rack only cost me about $5, or it cost me $6 and everything else cost $7. However you want to look at it, I got a great deal. So let's get into the haul. I found this, and it might be homemade. I'm not sure, or if it's made to come this way, but it's one of those night lights, and I will plug it in to make sure if it needs a new little bulb or not and works. I have one myself, and I love the teacup night lights. They're so cool. And it's a nice solid piece, and if you like blue and white, I'm putting this in my shop, but really pretty. And recently I'd seen somebody thrift this at like a Goodwill and thought, oh, I'd like one. So there it is, found one to put matches, and it's probably going in the library. But I love that you have matches and then they come out here. And the one she had a striker strip on it, which I do have some striker strips, so I could put one on the side or the bottom so it will have a striker. So that was cool. Then I got my daughter a Pyrex because she doesn't have any Pyrex. Well, she doesn't have any pie plates. And I'm hoping to go visit her this week for her birthday. And I told her I'd make chicken pot pie. But to make a pot pie, you need a pie plate. So got to wash it up, and then she'll have a pie plate. Then I also found this dish, and I liked that it had a lot of crazing in it. And I love how vibrant it was, and I haven't seen it before. And it's on the back, it's marked Old Abbey Ware, Genoa VBM Sour, 1601B. So there's the marking. But there's the pattern. Isn't it pretty? Look at the crazing. And there's no chips, no cracks, just gorgeous. Part of me wanted to keep it, but part of me is like, probably should put it in my shop. Can't keep everything I find. Oh, I should show you the one thing that I wanted that we fought with Mr. Johnny Bluebags over, the spice rack. Look at this. It's Japan Blue Willow. And the little drawers did come with matches in it, and they are full. I won't use it for spices because I don't know if there's still spices in there. I'm not even sure how to clean it. Still have the little stoppers in it, but it's really neat. And they does show a little bit of cracking on the top from age, but I don't know. I think it's just beautiful, exactly the way it is. So that was the find. Then I found this box, basically for Aunt Penny, because I know she's been wanting to kind of decorate with pipes and stuff. So they had this old cigar box, nice wood cigar box, and then it's full of pipe. I don't want to tilt it too much, but pipe memorabilia. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that she would enjoy that. Then I found myself some new, still in the box, ginger scissors. Nice, heavy, good scissors. So I told my husband it's my goal now at all these estate sales to start finding the really good quality scissors and pitching all the other cheap ones that we've gotten off Amazon. Then I also found, this little tiny teapot. I thought it was so cute. And that was what you heard, the lid came off. I was looking to see if there's any marking on the bottom, but there's not. But look at it, it's so cute. So probably find a spot for that in the kitchen. Then I got a set of 3, but I'm not keeping all 3. I think I'm only keeping the heart-shaped one, and the other 2 are going to go in my shop, but copperware. And it is marked West Bend here on the back. So I'm going to put this in my shop. I thought the shape was unique. And then they had this one also that I've never seen it before, a crab. Also marked West Bend inside. And then the one I'll probably keep is this one because it's heart-shaped in cherries. And I thought it would go great. Heck, I could probably put it even right there. Goodness gracious, I'm having a moment. Or maybe right here, or maybe up there. I don't know, I kind of like it here, so probably put it there. But anyway, so keeping that one for myself. Then I got these sweet little dogs, little dog pair, hunting dogs. Even here you can see the one in the point, got his leg up, and it's marked Japan. So aren't those precious? And then I got this. The mark's starting to rub off, but it says Jewel Tea. It's Hall, and it's Jewel Tea. I want to say it's Autumn Leaf because my grandmother used to have it. And you can see like all the aging and crazing and coloring. I love this so much. So I will be keeping this because it reminds me so much of my grandma Ella. Just love it. Used to go to her house, and that was one thing being in that house today. It reminded me a lot of my grandma's house. All the little small rinky-dink rooms and like not open concept, but a bunch of rooms and like lower ceilings and just stuff and clutter everywhere because that was my grandma's. So, yep, gonna be saving this. It's perfect right now for fall to put something in, maybe some apples or pine cones or I'm not sure what. If you got some ideas of what I could put in it for display for fall, let me know. And then the last thing I got, and I'm gonna give to my daughter because she likes like boho brass stuff. So nice brass candle. It actually came with the candles, but they're kind of gross looking, so I threw them away. And she can put real candles or the faux candles in it, but it'll be perfect somewhere in her apartment. So there you go. So you can stay tuned for some of the decorate. We'll do some decorating. I'll put up my new spice rack, maybe my new little copper piece. We'll see what else we can decorate with. How about a verse? So my wonderful friend Aunt Penny sent me 2 packets. They're little cards that say today's prayer. So I thought I can start putting those up on my refrigerator because I still do have my little bread box, little, verse of the week. But right now I've already decorated. So stay tuned for a cozy fall home tour. But I've already decorated for fall, so there wasn't room for it to be out. But there is room for this on my refrigerator. So on the other side, it has the verse. And it says, "Bring joy to your servant, Lord, for I put my trust in you." Psalm 86:4. So it is true that as I put my trust in the Lord, I do have more joy. When I focus on my challenges and my problems and things that may not be going right or how I want them to go, I tend to lose my joy. So I want to put more focus and trust in God. So there you go. Stay tuned for some decorating. Thanks for joining me for the haul.
Here's where I put the matchbox holder in our library. I cleaned it up, put some matches in it. Then on the bottom I put a couple of strips so you can light the matches. But I figured this is the goodest place, even though, yeah, I have some fake candles, but we do have the oil lamp in here. So, and I do change out the candles sometimes so that there's other ones, not all faux. So just always handy to have. And there's where I put the spice rack. I like it very much. And then you can see I put the new little heart with the cherries over here because I had space. Like I still have space for here something small and maybe here small things, maybe up here and up there. So we'll see. And eventually maybe I'll fill in over there, but we'll see. But I like the copper pieces there together. So I like it. Then in here, in the newest gallery wall, I added the picture of my mom and my Aunt Denith. There's my mama and there's my Aunt Denith. They're both in heaven now. My mama in 2012 and I think Aunt Denith was 2014, 15. I know it was 2 or 3 years after my mama passed, but there's the big gallery wall. I love it. And still plenty of room to add in more. So That's always a good thing.
Hi friends, I just wanted to pop in here, and this is a little added bonus material. My friend subscriber Vicky sent me something special, so I thought I'd share it. We've chatted, and she's also bought some things out of my shop, and I really appreciate. She always leaves such kind comments. So Vicky, thank you so much for the surprise. It means a lot to me. Yeah, it just means a lot. So first we have some Passion Berry Jolt tea, and I love loose leaf tea. So, and raspberry passion fruit sounds amazing. And then there's cherry punch. Ooh, hibiscus apple pineapples. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing too. And then we have fruity paradise strawberry pineapple. Oh my gosh, I don't know where these teas came from, but my word, they sound amazing. So if you're a tea person, this sounds awesome, which I do love tea. I love coffee, but we broke up years ago because it didn't like me back. So I drink hot tea or I drink my cacao. Oh, and here's another one. Nutty almond cream. Oh my gosh, that one sounds amazing too. Cinnamon almond herbal tea. Oh, these all sound so great. Have to try one each day. Be careful, because I'm notorious for being a little bit clumsy. Oh, look at that. That's going to probably have to go on my gallery wall in the dining room. And you know what's so interesting, Vicky? As I have looked at this plate before and wanted to buy it, but couldn't bring myself to do it because I'm like, oh, you need to wait for an estate sale. I can't keep buying stuff for myself. So the fact that it's like you read my mind, it's beautiful. I thank you so much. I can't wait to put it on my gallery wall. I just so appreciate all of you, my subscribers. And you don't have to ever comment. You don't even have to ever, nothing. Don't send me anything, comment, or anything. I just so appreciate that you watch and that you're there and that you visit me, whether you comment or send me a prize or not. I just really appreciate each of you very much. And, you know, I recently posted a video of my daughter's apartment tour, and people said such kind things about her house and her decorating. And I said, yep, those are my people, my friends. So thank you for being my friends, and bye for now.
Well, thank you for joining me, friends, on my latest little haul and little decorate with me. And I so appreciate all your comments and all the people that watch, even the ones that don't leave comments. It matters all to me very much. And the ones that do leave comments, I love the opportunity to get to know you and learn more about you and the things that interest you as well. And love hearing from you. It makes my day to see all the comments. So thank you so much for coming. And we'll see you again next week. More estate sales or thrift hauls or something. Always up to something. And soon some fall baking, because it's right around the corner. I mean, I love to bake, but fall baking, that's where it's at. So bye for now, friends.